Hey everybody, I'm Radioactive, and today we're here to show off a very interesting cylinder and kit combination. So, what we've got today is the 32-shot inline clip cylinder. But not just the 32-shot inline clip cylinder. We are also doing the entire Handcannon kit for said cylinder. So, you will have already seen what you need to do to take off this. You take your extra little square piece, you put it on, you can glue it, you can tape it. It's pretty easy to take off afterwards. And you cut so that the cuts are flat up against basically the sacrificial square piece. Take it out, put it away, and now you've got this perfect cutout. So you take your rotator. I have not taken the artifacts off the side of this yet. So let me do that. I prefer this black color because it hides the artifacts. But not on these rotators when they are functionally hindering you. Alright. Do this side as well. You don't want this cylinder getting stuck with the rotator. It's honestly the easiest malfunction to fix with the... I just stabbed myself. I'm good. No blood. At least not immediately. But you never cut towards yourself, folks. Alright, I think I got it. That was just a scare. Whew. Alright. You take your screw that you use. It's usually going to be a Nerf screw. I just have a whole bunch of screws I bought specifically for this. Put in your rotator like normal. There we go, it just grabbed in there. Rotator's still a little bit... Oh, that's not good. Why are you... So we might have problems because this one doesn't want to actually go down and not wiggle. I don't know if you can see that. So we could have an issue with this. We'll see. Rotates fine in that. I have... so artifacts inside these clips can affect the performance of your inline clip. So you want to take... I have a couple of different things I use. So you can either take your long round file and kind of come in at an angle. You just got to be careful not to like leverage it and break stuff. Or you do what I've done and you take a pretty rough, it's honestly years old by this point, so the grit's probably really worn down. I just took some sandpaper and glued it around this old clothes hanger, and that's what I do. Pretty easy to do. I have another one that's like 6,000 or 600 and 1,000 grit, so that helps for some things. That's how I get my barrels so nice. Alright, let's put the cylinder in. Pretty simple installation. Alright, and then we put the arm on. Put it all together. I don't know if you heard that click, but that was actually it getting into position. I've done some other modifications to this elaster that it makes it difficult for it to sit into position correctly just the first time, so I just had to give it that little bit of downward tug so it could work itself into where it needed to be. Alright. We've got just a few more screws. So this is actually the first hand cannon kit that I designed. And it was actually sort of a design commission for a customer, one of my partners. They asked for something for an aesthetic kit for this, and so I happily obliged. This is really front heavy now. The last thing to do is to put this on, put it on flush with your cuts that you made. I would normally glue it in, but because I'm going to be doing other modifications to this blaster, I'm not. And the last thing to do is to put on the rear sights. Now you have your hand cannon. Now, I'm actually going to cut here and do... oh, that's actually a little bit... You hear that? That might have issues. I might not. It'll work itself in. Similar problem to the 16 shot. You could run into some issues here, but it's not a huge worry. You can work the some of these areas in here down with a file or sandpaper, and you'll be good. Like, yeah, see, it didn't catch it. The rotator arm didn't catch right there, and now it's good again. But that could fix itself just if you fire it. I really do like this paint job, this red with this orange. Before I had only ever done it with a regular orange Hammershot, and so it was just all orange all the time. But I really do like it. It's really interesting looking. Alright, so I'm going to cut here, and then we're going to go to a montage of me filling the cylinder up with 32 half darts. So that should be fun. Alright everyone, let's see if I can get 32 shots straight through this tiny little chronograph hole. My hand's gonna hate me after this. I hope there isn't gonna be any rotation issues. Outside. Alright. $58. 68, 69, 67.9, 60.3, 54.3. Yikes. All right, so that's the first 8 shots through the chronograph. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to do this with every single section so you can kind of get an idea. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, never mind. Alright, 58.2, 68.7, 69.1, 67.9, 60.3, 54.3, 63.1, and 68.3. Alright, so that's mid-60s, probably on an average, for the first round. Now, let's see what the second round gives us. Let me make sure this is all seated. Yep, it's seated quite nice. 75.5, 76.8, 79.8, 74.4, 67.6. That might have shot too. Hold on. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see. We're about to find out. I just feel like that fired 2, or maybe one was stuck inside the chronograph. That's probably what happened. 71.1. 78.8. All right, so that's your second set of 8. So we got a 75.5, a 76.8, a 79.6, 74.4, 67.6, 55.8. I feel like that hit something in there. That was the one that was like, that was an odd one. 71.1 and 78.8. So now let's go on to our third set of 8. Seat them. Make sure they're seated correctly. It could have just been not seated correctly. That's also potentially a problem. 73.9, 76.8, 76, 70.8, 71.9, 75.7. That one was not seated. When you're not sitting at a desk, this is a lot easier to do. 67.2 and 77.4, so pretty much the same as the previous set. 1, 2, I don't know. We have 24 on the shot clock, so, and there's still 8 in the blaster, so. Say shot clock, whatever. All right, 73.9, 76.8, 76, 70.8, 71.9. This one hit the side or wasn't seated correctly. 67.2, 77.4. All right, so again, about a little bit higher. Not that much higher, which is a little bit unexpected to me. It should be just a little bit higher than the previous set. All right, make sure that this next set of 8 is set correctly. All right, and 73.3. Maybe I'm just not aiming right. That was not seated. So what you can have is actually priming the blaster can unseat the dart because of the vacuum forces on it. So. This is about what I can expect. That one's low. That one was low. Alright, so this one was a little bit higher probably on average. That's a lot of darts. Oh god. Alright, so let's go down here. So 73.3, 76.1, 79.2, 77.5, 79.5, 68.2, 60.8, and 79.7. So if you put slightly better darts, then you might get a little bit higher performance. But yeah, so every single shot was pretty much just a little bit below or just a little bit above elite performance. That's 32 straight shots. That's 8 4-shot inline clips out of a Hammershot. Now, something to note. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is on a stock spring, isn't it? Oh yeah, those are really good numbers for being on a stock spring then. I would have normally expected to get these numbers with an 8 kilogram spring without a spacer. But 8 kilogram spring, You may end up having problems. Now, I don't know this for sure. I haven't had any problems. But, as with any inline clip blaster, if you make it too strong, it can shotgun certain darts. So you just need to get the right darts. You need to have the right performance level. I mean, this is a hand cannon for 32 shots. It looks amazing. It has the capacity. It has the performance. So you may not need another, and it's one-hand prime too. You may not end up ever needing another pistol. I mean, it's about the size. I'm not quite sure. I don't have a strife here to test the size against. This is probably 2 to 3, depending on your mag capacity, without having to reload. It's an amazing piece of engineering. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of the way that the hand cannon kit has come together. And as you noticed, no failures to rotate at all. We did have one failure to fire, but that was because I didn't load it correctly. And that is something you have to consider with this blaster. I actually forgot to take off this, so let me do that. So this blaster itself, I'm probably going to have it actually up, not the blaster itself. The kit, the hand cannon kit, I will probably put this kit at the same time as the video. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Same time as the video comes out, I will probably have the hand cannon kit up for sale. Now, I want to say it's like $85, $75, $85, something like that for the whole kit with the cylinder included, which is a ton of print time and a lot of work for me to do to make sure all the barrels are correct. I didn't have to do much this time, but oof, it's a huge pain to do this. But it looks incredible. I really do like it. Links to everything will be in the description, of course. That'll include the upgrade kit. Don't think I said it, but the air restrictor does need to be removed, as with all my other cylinders. So yeah, I've been Radioactive. I hope you have a great day.